This week from the internet, don't call it a comeback. The TRON Haslab defies gravity and sends every last doubt melting away for good. Wicked. Plus, we get our first behind-the-scenes look at the Fox X-Men and Avengers Doomsday. And it's AI. And plans for a Last Ronin live-action adaptation dropped. Fans are shell-shocked, but there's still hope for the TMNTCU. Let's the Reluctant Adult Podcast. Ooh, welcome to another episode of the Reluctant Adult Podcast. My name is Paul, and I am joined, as always, by the man who tried to open a Dunkin' Donuts in Oz, but he kept eating the munchkins. Bill!
Hi, everyone. That's right. And they were scrumdiddlyumptious.
I was trying to think of another way to put that was more scandalous. But I just went with that. I'm like, does everyone outside of New England know, first of all, what Dunkin' Donuts is? Is Dunkin' Donuts regional? Or is it national? If everyone is familiar with Dunkin' Donuts?
I don't know. I think as a brand, they know what Dunkin' Donuts is, but outside of that, I think it's like it's a regional.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, growing up in New England, it was on every street. Every street had at least one, if not two, Dunkins.
Sure.
And munchkins are the donut balls.
The hole.
And they call them their munchkins. Yeah. So.
Did Florida get a Dunkin' Donuts? I feel like they did.
We have.
And it didn't
we
do
have
well.
them. No, they're here. Well, they're
Okay.
not good. That's the problem. They're not.
Oh.
It's not fresh. I don't know if they're trucked in. I really don't know what's going on.
Are you speaking fresh from the coffee standpoint or the donut standpoint?
I'm only talking about donuts. I don't know anything about any other products they
a couple
sell.
years ago they skewed away from donuts being their part of the.
They took it out of the name.
About the coffee. Yeah.
Just Dunkin'. Yeah,
America
I don't know
runs on
how
Dunkin'.
coffee works. Like, people obviously are obsessed with coffee, and it's like so important to them.
Sure.
But not to me. So I don't know. It's like, can't you just make coffee at home? Every office in America seems to have a coffee maker. You're gonna wait in line and gonna pay extra money? I guess.
I
I
know.
guess that's what you do.
So I always
Just
shake
bean
my head
water.
at my wife's Dunkin' order. I'm like,
What does she get?
oh no, it's just a basic order, but the cost associated with it. You're talking
Oh my
about
God,
a
I know.
$4 cup of coffee. That's a quarter's price worth of just buying it at the store and like having
Just for the
several
hot
cups
coffee,
of coffee.
$4?
Oh, forget about the hot coffee. She doesn't drink hot coffee. She drinks cold coffee.
Oh, she gets like the fancy, like,
iced coffee.
sure.
Yeah.
Well, but when my second kid was born, I was driving the big kid to daycare every day, and on the way back every day I would stop at Target, and there's a Starbucks inside, and like almost every day I would get one of their whatever, like the caramel dream or whatever it's called, like,
Okay.
and that's like $8 or something. I'm
Sure.
like, and after a while, I was like, I was just doing it for my mental health, I think, at that point. But I was like, I should probably stop spending so much money at Target/Starbucks. It's not good. And it wasn't good, so I stopped.
Good.
But that's okay. That's okay. Did you see Wicked? Are you a fan of the Wicked movies?
I haven't seen them. No. More perplexed by the goings on of the cast during press junkets and
Oh my
stuff. That has me weirded out enough to be like, this isn't for me.
It's weird, yeah. I try not to get too much into any sort of celebrity thing, because it's the more we go through life, the more you sort of realize everyone's weird, but the people who
strange.
go into the field of acting maybe a little extra weird. Like, You're going to find something you don't like eventually. If you dig deep enough, I mean, some of them, you're going to find something you really don't like. But, like, even if it's just sort of like, oh, they're a little weird, I don't really care for that.
Real skeletons in the closet, as it were.
Yeah, skeletons trying to break out, it looks like.
Oh,
so as I
nice.
mentioned, my wife is a big fan. We saw it yesterday, which was also her birthday on Friday.
Oh, nice.
She loved it, which is all that matters. I thought it was okay. Definitely not as good as the first one. The songs just aren't there. And, like, anyone that knows the musical knows, and I think this is the case with a lot of theater, the second act, usually not as strong as the first. And I think that was just the case. And, there was a lot they had to get through. It seemed, it was a long movie already. And they fit a lot in, so it seemed like it was a little rushed. But that's just sort of what happens with films. Like, probably could have been like a 5-hour cut, but nobody's here for that. No one's gonna, unless you're watching Avatar, no one's gonna accept that.
Still not excited for that. Still just
for Avatar.
Not even.
Oh my.
Not even on the horizon of excitement. I'm like, oh.
I was at that second smallest Target I've ever been to, and they had a super mini island with the Avatar toys, and I'm like, is this for the next movie? These toys, are they out already? When is that movie coming out?
That movie's coming out, I think, this December.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still too early to have the toys out, but that's earlier than I thought. And then that's it,
sure
or is there more?
There's more. There's 2 more, I think.
There's not 2 more.
5. Yes, there's 2 more.
There's not 2 more. Why?
There are 2 more. I don't know.
Do they do well? People watch the Avatar movies? I saw the first one. I had the glasses. Yeah. It was an experience. I have never been able to sit through it a second time.
Yeah. No, there's just something about it. And, like, I don't know. But, yeah, I believe there's 2 more. They got to go through all the elements. Yeah, they got to go through all the elements.
Oh, is that the thing? Because they're in fire this time?
Yeah, they're doing fire.
Yeah. And at the end, they have Captain Planet Avatar come out. That would be fun.
That would be
Captain Navi.
They're already blue.
I mean, it makes sense. Name.
Yes.
Oh, shit. What if this turns out to be a Captain Planet origin story?
Oh,
it would all be worth
great.
it. Wouldn't that be something? James Cameron knew what he was doing.
This
week, James Cameron came out and said that he almost directed Jurassic Park. Did you see that?
No, but I think I knew that.
But then he was saying something about they were going to be alien dinosaurs. So I don't know if he was going to get the license and then put his own spin on it.
He says some stuff.
He's a crazy guy. If you ever listen, like, Sigourney Weaver has worked with him a lot, and
he's very intense.
It's very intense, and like she tells these stories, and the interviewer is like, "Oh, that's not good," and it's like she's like, "No, he's just that's just how he is," and it's like a terrible person. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, if you ever want to hear any of the interviews, well, listen to the interviews for the movie The Abyss, and like he literally was drowning people in that movie. Like,
it's him and water. What is it with him and water?
I don't know.
Avatar, and they got Titanic. He loves drowning people.
The Abyss, Ghosts of Titanic. Yeah. It's just
holy shit. He loves it. He loves the
wants
Titanic.
To become a mermaid or something. I don't know.
He's a weird guy. All right. Well, enough of that. Let's talk about some toys. So last week, I don't know if we talked about it on the show, but you showed me that NECA had put up a new mystery box for the Ninja Turtles. So this is something they've been doing. Is this the 3rd year? Were there 2 previous years, or was last year the first year they did it, and they just kept kind of like
last year was the first year, and it just hasn't gone away. It just hasn't gone away.
It just keeps going. But like the turtle box will go out of stock, and like maybe the other genres. So the idea here is on the NECA site, they put up a mystery box, and they say there's a $400 value, and you pay originally what was it, $100 to start that first time?
No, it was a little more. It's always been mid-hundreds.
Okay. Well, what is it now? Because it went up again for the turtle box.
For the turtle box, at least, I believe it's $159. So it's
okay. So there
$129. I don't think anything's really moved up in terms of the other. They did some weird stuff. Let's backtrack real quick, because I think at some point it was $500 worth of product, and then they reduced it down, and then they gave two separate offerings.
That's what it was. So they're squeezing you at both ends.
Right.
The value's going down, and you're paying more for it.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay. So we had the first year they did it. There was Turtles. There was horror. There was fantasy. There was like this
sci-fi, pop culture, fantasy,
okay.
And then Squishmallows showed up there or something.
Oh, it was Squishmallows. No,
plush, not Squishmallows.
Yeah,
plush.
I was like, that's Jazzwares. What are they doing?
Yeah. Sorry.
So obviously
you're not
sorry,
giving us this
Jazzwares.
stuff. Sorry, Jazzwares.
Buddies. So obviously Turtles are the one that we care about the most, and I think people care about the most. It's the one that keeps selling out. So last year we got people were generally happy. I think it was just like a lot of product, but it's, the stuff that you're getting is stuff that did not sell at retail. So don't expect to get anything that like sells out right away. Like this is stuff that you've seen every time you go into Target. So this year, Turtles went up again. People are starting to get their mystery boxes, and generally not too bad. Nothing super surprising. Looking at this guy here, he's got that original Rocksteady and Bebop, like the redo version, presumably, but still that's pretty good. And then he's got the robotic version. This set down here, I forget what they're called, but it's like the superhero and the like bug supervillain guy or something.
Oh, right.
Like that's sad.
Oh, that's a different box.
I feel like that went on clearance.
Oh, there's a lot here that like, because at some point there was like, I don't know, a lot of these. Remember the NECA, not the NECA Vault, as it were, not the Auto T Vault, but then like NECA came out with an announcement saying we're no longer going to be producing this stuff. It's going into the vault. And they had a list of items. Yes, they had a list. Right. It was like so the
that
Disney
you would
Vault.
run out and buy it.
So you would run out and buy this product because it was going to be off the shelves.
Didn't work.
So this one,
nobody ran out and got it.
Did you show me this one? This one was good. I forget. Maybe it wasn't.
This one has Vacation, Rocksteady and Bebop. It's got Bugman and Electro Zapper.
Oh,
and
okay.
Then, who's this? I can't read upside down. It's got Metalhead.
That's Slash.
That's Slash, okay.
That's Slash with the purple
box.
And
then the big frog, whatever his name is. And then he got one of the Pizza Club Leonardo's, which is okay. That's a pretty good one.
That's a good one. A lot
I'm
of Universal.
The Pizza Club are showing up in there. Yeah, a lot of Universal. There's a Baxter. So a nice mishmash, mostly cartoon, but some of the other stuff.
I would just be worried that I would get this one. Now, that's a good one.
This is a good one. He got 2 Pizza Club Turtles. He got Leo and he got Mikey. And he got the 4-pack of the superhero Turtles, which I would like to have this set. It's just like way too much.
So the Stump Wrestling Turtles?
In a mystery box. Yeah, these are the Wrestling Turtles. Yeah, that's what. Did I say superhero? Yeah, Wrestling Turtles.
Yeah, the Wrestling Turtles.
He also got Rocksteady Bebop, and then he got the robot versions. He got Casey in a suit with the
like
foot
that
soldier,
one.
which was a fun
one. Business suit,
and then
Casey
he got
Jones.
movie foot soldiers.
That's exciting. That's a good box. That guy lucked out.
That's a good box.
He got the Mirage really Rat King, which is nice, and he got the naked Triceraton, which seems to be
What's
popping
this purple
up everywhere.
box down in the corner? Oh, that's Slash. Okay,
that's Slash again.
That's the newer Slash. Yeah. The guy that gets them first, Nip Tuck Johnny. Last year, he made news because he got the Turtles box, but they sent him the horror box by accident, and that was a lot of people's first impression of this entire program. So he did not get a very good box.
No,
I'm trying to click through it. Yeah, that was the first one I saw, and I was like, oh, I feel like they should have done him a little better because he got sort of people looked to him last year. He was the one that people were being like, oh, is this what we're gonna get? But he did get to keep the other box last year, so maybe they're like, you got enough. We're not giving you a good one this year.
Yeah, we didn't.
Presumably, it's all
send
random.
Him a nice NECA. Please send it back, sir, and we'll give you a call.
Oh my god, yeah. Could you imagine the cost of mailing this back to NECA? But he lives in Jersey. He could probably just run it over.
No, true enough.
That's that. Is the turtle one is the turtle one sold out now?
I'm not 100% sure on it. I think they refreshed all of them. I mean, I'm half tempted to try for something, but I want to see what people are getting. 'Cause I know it's
the problem with
tricky.
it is if you get something you already have or something you don't want, you're like, oh, I can just sell it. But it's like, can you even sell it? Will anyone want it?
I don't even know. I think the last one I bought it, someone had pissed on it, and I think it was just covered in pee.
That's right. You had
I had one that someone just
found
took
under
a
the bottom
leak on.
shelf figures.
Right.
Yeah. That was rough.
Oh.
I guess you could like bring it back to Target like that. Could you imagine these all end up back at Target somehow?
Oh,
like,
that'd be
damn
something.
it! That was the whole point, is to get them out of there.
No, my collector section is it's rough. There's very little now in one of my Targets.
I wonder if Target, if you have a Target that doesn't even have NECA, if they could accept the toys back. Like, does each store have its own inventory, or is it like, oh, we don't even sell this, so we can't accept it? Or just go right to clearance, probably.
Online order, whatever they call them, repackaged.
That's right. That's what it would be. It would say online order, and then it would be clearanced. Yeah. Well, there you go. And you could buy it back. No,
oh, nice.
Don't. All right, so that's it for NECA for this part of it. Anyways, let's get into TRON. We got to talk about TRON. This is what people are listening for. So let me refresh it. As of Saturday night, with how many hours left to go?
2 days and 1 hour.
2 days, 1 hour. The total backers, 1,272. Again, they need to get to 10,000. So, not looking great.
We're looking for a miracle.
Did you
people.
get... I don't think anyone needs to waste their miracle on this one. Let's save that miracle for another Haslab that more people clearly have interest in. There's 1,000 people out there that really want this to happen, or at least 500. 500 are like, I don't know, I just kind of did it. I just want to be part of the club. Did you have a chance to listen to Mr. Stevie on Adventures in Collecting? He was on there to promote this.
I listened to about, I think, 60% of the show, and then my children made me turn it off and put music on. So, sorry, AIC.
I think they made the right choice. So, it's weird because they did this interview so late that, the optimism seemed either like farcical or like, I don't even know, because there was nothing at this point that was going to push this past 10,000. Like, there's just nothing that could have happened unless they were like, oh shit, there was a glitch and it wasn't counting. Like, short of there being some sort of technical error that missed 9,000 different backers, the audience is not there for that. And now the question will become, why? What is there anything you could do with Tron? And actually, if you go to Mr. Stevie's Instagram, he posted something about how much would you pay for ABC? And A is a set of figures, B is like the light cycles, and C is maybe the display piece or something. It's like, what is a fair price for these individual pieces? But just listening to the interview, so the origin, we were trying to figure out, we wanted to know why this even came about. And we were speculating, people were speculating that maybe someone from Disney was like, hey, we really want to push Tron. We got a new movie coming out. Can you do something with the toys to kind of get Tron's name out there again? And then rather than doing a toy line at retail, which they correctly guessed would warm the pegs, they're like, let's just do a Haslab, minimal cost compared to a full rollout. It still does the job. It gets the name out to collectors and everything. That is not the official story. The official story is not
the official story.
The official story, according to Mr. Stevie on the Avengers in Collecting podcast, is that they were at lunch just sort of talking like what other properties could work in the 375 line, and someone was like, Tron.
Yeah.
And everyone's like,
I've
yeah,
always wanted Tron toys. Let's
we like
back
Tron.
this.
We're familiar with Tron. And then I guess the snowball just started rolling, and they brought it into the studio, and they were doing research. He talked about going on the Facebook groups and making friends with people on the subreddit. And
right.
Okay, but at any point, did you like see if anyone on there even collects toys? Because maybe
that's a big
Tron
thing, right?
Fans, yeah, there's not a lot of crossover overlap.
What do Tron fans collect at that point if they don't collect toys?
I mean, maybe they don't collect. Maybe they just enjoy
they just
the
have
film.
An appreciation for Tron.
They just
That's
appreciate.
fine.
I mean, maybe they collect arcade cabinets, or maybe like physical media. Like, Tron is a video game. Maybe they like video games, but they don't collect toys.
The whole story about deciding to do Tron just reminded me of that Simpsons episode where Homer goes, "Did anyone see the movie Tron?" And then the whole room says no, and Chief Wiggum goes, "Yes," and then he goes, "I mean no." But that one yes was enough for them to push this through. That's it.
Is that the Halloween where they turn into claymation?
Yeah, it's the three-dimensional Homer. Homer
they try to explain what's going to happen. That's funny.
Yes.
Yeah, so, I mean, I've never seen Tron. Tron fans, I guess, Tron. What year did Tron come out? Like, Tron fans would be significantly older than us.
81, I think.
Okay, so at least a few years older than us, so like mid-40s, pushing 50s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I don't know. And also to they talked about the design and the engineering involved, and then they were talking about the light cycles and getting the figures in, and then they said, realistically they couldn't physically get a figure into the light cycle how it actually was in the movie. Like engineering wise, it didn't make sense.
Take their arms off.
Happen.
They wouldn't fit.
Right.
Yeah.
They won't fit. So I was like, that itself too, I'm like, yeah, I can understand the limitations, but at the same time, if you're going for accuracy, and if you want the light cycle, you're going to want the most accurate light cycle that you can physically make in the space.
Well, there is no accuracy because you have to make a choice. Do you want the figure to go in the bike, or do you want the bike to look? Or do
you want the bike
like
separate?
The
well,
bike
that's what
from
I'm
the
saying.
Movie.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, would the Tron purist rather have the bike as a prop, as a physical vehicle without a figure in it?
I think the Tron purist does not give a fuck about the toys because they did not come out and back it. That would be hilarious to me if there's a Tron, like 9,000 Tron purists out there, and they're like, they didn't get the diameter correct of the light cycle. I'm not backing this project. They lost me. It should be 2.5 centimeters, not 2.75. I'm out.
With their calipers, and they're like measuring.
Well, what they really should have done is they should have had some action feature where the shoulders and arms like go into the figure, like how Transformers like open up and their arms hide in there.
You would have appreciated to see some new articulation engineering. That probably would have sold it for you.
No, I mean obviously I wouldn't care, but yeah, I like to see some creativity. It seems like at least one real big Tron fan worked on this, so I hope he gets to walk away with the prototype.
Well, it seems like it's in his toy shelf.
Well, Mr.
Right
Stevie
now.
has it. I'm not even saying Mr. Stevie is the fan.
Oh.
Is he a big the impression I got was that he enjoys the film fine.
Okay.
But the guy that actually designed it, the other person that was being interviewed, I forget your name, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
It sounded like he was a bigger fan, but I don't know.
No, well, they'll throw it in the dump like the rest of the Hasbro archive stuff.
Holy shit. Okay, hold that thought 1 second. Yes,
okay, it's holding.
We got to talk about that. But they did, it was not clear because they did ask, like, what will happen to the set when it does not fund. And Mr. Stevie originally says that they have to destroy it. Like, it's in the contract. But then they sort of, like, bantered around, like, well, maybe we'll make 2 more and we each get 1. Or, like, maybe it'll stay here. So, like, I don't know if it's a contractual thing, like when promotions are done at stores and they have to throw away all the signage in the trash, like if that's part of it, like they have to destroy this, because back, what had been happening is Hasbro was saving one of everything for this Hasbro archive. And then we got the disturbing news this week that might not be the case anymore.
Yeah.
What did we hear?
I think we heard what was the Christopher Cox. Is that the CEO now currently of Chris Cox?
Mr. Cox, Chris Cox.
Yes,
that sounds right.
Chris
yeah.
Cox
Mr.
of Hasbro
Cox.
in the move to Boston,
that's what it's doing.
Rather than ship and store the entirety, and I think a big portion of the fandom, or at least the collector space, is being occupied by the My Little Pony crowd, which we haven't heard from in a while. But I think a lot of the archived My Little Ponies, from going back all the way from the Generation 1 ponies to the current round of whatever they're making, were just sent to a landfill somewhere.
No.
Rather than move them up to Boston with everything else. So
that's
the rumor. So it's still a rumor. Nobody else has come out and said. It's a rumor.
The rumor is that Chris Cox, the current Hasbro CEO, ordered all of the archive toys to be destroyed rather than bringing them along from Rhode Island up to Boston, which it's not like you'd have to put them on a train. Like, that's not a far trip.
No,
like, I think people would have volunteered to
at least you put them in the back of
those
your car.
along.
I mean,
right.
I mean, it's like, sir, I commute here every day. I can. It's like a 30-minute drive. I live north of it. I live south of Boston, sir. I can do this. Get rid of it.
Those moving trucks, you pay by the hour. It's not that bad.
You can. No.
Now let's say that this is just a rumor. They've not come out. There's no press release. Not that I think this is something they would advertise. But man, if this is something that's happening, do you think there's some sort of scheme by people in the know to rescue these toys, like Indiana Jones style? And is that a movie that we'll see someday?
Maybe. It just seems like
you could just imagine Mr. Stevie
people hiding them up in the attic.
Hiding them, or getting replicas and changing them out. Like you have that scene from Indiana Jones where he drops the bag of sand, steals the idol. Yeah, but with Buttercup from My Little Ponies, and the comb is about to fall, and he grabs it so it doesn't trigger something.
Oh, sure. And then every CEO is a bad guy. That's what we have to look at this. That's the.
I mean, that's just life. Every CEO is a bad guy. You don't get to the rank of CEO by being like a good guy,
mustachio twirling,
thinking about villain. Others. What does Chris Cox look like? Let me very quickly look up. What do you think Chris Cox from Hasbro looks like?
Judging by his name, I don't know.
Oh, okay. He's got a very punchable face. I will say that.
Yes.
Gray, like messy hair.
Oh.
Younger than I was thinking. But he came into this role because the last guy died. So I don't know if he got sort of rushed along into the role.
Suspicious circumstances.
Because the guy before him is the guy that bought Power Rangers and was really excited about all that stuff, and he bought all the movie studio. We brought that over in gaming. And then he died. He had cancer, I believe. And, this Chris Cox got pushed up to CEO. And then he's like, nope, everything's got to go. Save money. Cut everything.
Cut it all.
Because Chris was president of Hasbro's Wizard of the Coast and digital gaming segment.
Oh.
So he was president of something not even related to, toys.
Yeah. He's
and
in
then
charge
they're like,
of
hey,
non-tangible items, so he's got
that's
no
right.
relation. He's got no relation to physical stuff. Yes.
He doesn't understand. That's right. Holy shit, he doesn't even understand it.
What it is to feel a toy in his hands. That's the problem. He's like, what is toy? How may I touch you?
What is this thing? Oh, there's pieces? What? Can't you just print it out? What? I don't understand. My brain can't comprehend the 3D. Yeah, so, like everything else, we're fucked. So, yeah, let's see. This info supposedly came from Kirk Hindman, MLP, My Little Pony designer, from G1 to G4. So, just like Transformers, they have a G1. My Little Pony has a G1 too. That's cute.
Oh yeah, okay, that's good.
Wouldn't it be a story if the My Little Pony? Oh, this poster is no longer available. Also, they had to take it down. So either it's not true, or like they got a call. So they got a call from somebody. Like, hey, take that shit down. But it would be great if the My Little Pony community saves toys. There's your movie. My Little Pony saves toys. But we have not heard that that's the case yet. Toys are still fucked. So, not great. Oh, here's something. Boss Fight Studio. They do some fun stuff. They do Fraggles. I think they did those dinosaur friends that I enjoyed, like the army.
Saurozoic Warriors. Yeah.
Hey, there you go. Saurozoic Warriors. Very good. They are doing Hellboy, and they're doing like a 112 comic book style line, but they also announced they're doing what are they calling this? Because it's basically a He-Man like origin style figure, but they're not obviously calling it that. But it looks very much. It's got the torso. He's like upright a little more, but maybe the origin figures are more upright. But obviously this is what it's supposed to be. I think this looks great. Price point is lower. It's like $30. The only thing that I do not like about this figure is this derpy head sculpt. Can you see this with the teeth?
Yeah.
It just looks so derpy to me. It's like his head is segmented like Terrence and Phillip on South Park. It's like his lower jaw is a separate piece. I can see it. And then it's like, it almost looks like he has a gap in his front teeth. Like, he is very derpy. I do not like that. I do not.
There's just not a lot of detail. Like you have the musculature attached with the but then you have almost like a flat surface for the mouthpiece.
That doesn't even bother me. Like that. No? That's just the style. I just think the sculpt that they went with, just the expression where you see the teeth. I think if you close the mouth up and don't see the teeth, I think it's better. It's just something about the way the teeth are peeking out. I think the glove, the right hand of Doom looks great. You get a little bit of rockiness there. I would very much like to have this figure. I think I like when these companies are doing this like He-Man style. There's like WWE Mattel is doing their Superstar line, which is based on the Remco figures, which were just a carbon copy of the He-Man bodies. So it's like all still kind of in the same world. They even did the Masters of the WWE universe. Like, it's there. So I think this is great. Funko tried to do this with DC. Do you remember those from a few years ago?
I have quite a few of them. I have those, and I have the horror icons that they did as well, if you remember. And they made a Bat Cave. You don't remember that? So yeah, they did.
I do remember. I remember the Bat Cave. Yeah,
I have the Bat Cave still in box, which is great because they wanted. Amazon was selling it for like $10. Did not do well.
Right. Yeah. Did not do well. No.
But they had put out. No, they didn't. Well, you know what? They were they were very fragile. Like they broke.
Oh, really? That doesn't.
Yeah, they weren't made well.
I don't like that.
So mine.
They also did not have
in the package.
You still got them in the card.
Won't touch them. Yeah, won't touch them.
That's the way to go. I remember seeing them at Box Lunch or something, and I was like, oh. I think Target had them, and that's where they
had them. Went to clearance. They wound up on the end cap. Yeah.
But I didn't think the designs worked. Like they tried to. It was like Savage Land or something, Savage World or something.
Like Savage World.
It didn't connect. Like I like my brain knew it was trying to do He-Man as DC, but it wasn't working for me. And also they had minimal articulation because Mattel hadn't started Origins yet, where they were
they had no other He-Man on the shelf, so this was just like this odd thing.
That's true. He-Man was like in a downtime.
It was.
Or they were doing like the last He-Man people knew was from the Cartoon Network show, so they're like, what the hell is this? The He-Man like renaissance, resurgence had not quite happened yet. But this one has that extra articulation, the elbows and the knees. Honestly, I just really think this is good. I just wish that head was different. It's also maybe the head is too big. I think Hellboy's head is smaller compared to the rest of his body. Like, his torso is supposed to be so large that his head looks a little smaller. So I just wish the head was better. But everything else looks great. So, support, go buy, pre-order this, whatever you do, from Boss Fight Studio. All right, let's see here. All right, let's take a quick break. And when we get back, Ghostbusters, Ninja Turtles, and all that good stuff. We'll be right back. So for the past few months, there had been a rumor, maybe more than a rumor, because they were starting to attach directors to the project. The idea was they were going to do a live action adaptation of the Last Ronin, which is the Ninja Turtle story where 3 of the turtles die, and the only living turtle... Everybody dies. Eventually, everyone dies. But the last Ronin is supposed to be Michelangelo, which is like a surprise reveal at some point during the series. So they're like, this was going to be hard R. Like, they were saying all these things, and I was like, yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. And this week, it was announced that it's not happening, which I think we all kind of predicted. But with that, when the door closes, a window opens, or whatever. They are now talking about doing a new live-action Ninja Turtles series for a film series, and they're bringing in someone from the Sonic series that made Sonic so successful. So they're going to give us a Sonicified Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles live-action movie. And I will say I am fine with that. Like, this is probably the best that we could hope for, because I want there to be live-action Ninja Turtles. I would love it if they were practical suits. I know that's not going to happen. So if they can get the people from a kids line, something that we grew up with in Sonic the Hedgehog, but like current kids like, and they can do that to Turtles, so it's like the best of both worlds, fine. Let's do it. Let's see what it is. What do you think that looks like, though?
Like, I think it looks like an origin story again.
Yeah.
But why would it need
young?
to be? It's I hate that at this point.
You hate
because
origins?
It's like,
you think it's enough?
Well, I feel like the Turtles are at that point in media where it's like you don't necessarily need it. You can just put them right in the action. They're like the Spider-Man with Uncle Ben. They're like Superman coming to Earth. You don't need any of that. They just need them in the space right now and fighting, and then maybe do a couple flashbacks here and there.
Right.
They could.
Yeah, it doesn't need to take up the whole space. Like, let's get to Shredder. Let's get to some serious villains. Like, don't drag it out. But then what does this mean for the Tales of the TMNT movie, which is in production, I believe? Like, it got pushed back a year. It was supposed to come out next year. Is that still going to happen?
I mean, people say, coming in 2027, and it seems like a lifetime away. I'm like thinking that number, and I'm like, that seems forever from now, and I can't wrap my head around it at this point. It's too far ahead.
2 more Avatars by the time that comes out.
We probably will.
Yeah. But I like this direction because I want it to be live action. I think Turtles work best. You know me. I think live action is more... I put it on a higher pedestal than I do animation. Not that animation can't be better. Like, I would say Tales of the TMT is a much better film than any of the Michael Bay movies. But, like, think about all of the, like, promotion and excitement surrounding that first Michael Bay movie. Like, that was... I just think that for whatever reason, it's more important. Like, people treat it as more important.
From a marketing standpoint as well, I mean, I know the TMNT movie, the newest one that had come out, the Mutant Mayhem, it was cool, but you want to see those like physical tie-ins, like the bottle of Pepsi, the pizza place with the pizza box, and not necessarily just something that's branded as. You want to see the actual physical, like, your whatever. You get what I mean.
I get you.
You
I
get
want to
it.
see that bottle of Mountain Dew on the table, and I want to be able to buy the same bottle.
Yes.
I want to see the props in the movie at the Target. I want to be able to buy them, live the same. I'll be like that Star Wars props guy and be like, oh, they actually used that in the movie.
Right. Shredder drinks the
So that's
same
fine.
Mountain Dew I do.
Let's see.
Wow.
Holy shit. Can you imagine? I could be just like Shredder. He eats the same ravioli, canned ravioli, and then I'm going to send away for his action figure.
Yeah.
So hopefully that's good. I'm just wondering how they will design the turtles, because I think almost more than anything else, that's the most important thing. Because Michael Bay, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking with those Michael Bay designs. They made them huge, which why are they huge?
They took a real turtle and then they just started gluing pieces. They were like, go raid housewares. They sent them to 4 different stores, and each one was like, you go to a lawn and garden section, you go to a tech section, and you just start gluing stuff on this turtle.
They did.
But I want to see.
Oh, they look at. That was their way of making it feel like they lived in the real world. They just they rolled around in a department store and whatever stuck on them.
Right.
But they were so ugly. They looked like Shrek. It was just, I just don't understand why they made them so ugly. They made them monsters, and that's not what the turtles are supposed to be. Like turtles, life-size turtles are scary enough. You don't need to make them look like the Goombas from the Super Mario movie, the live action one. I mean, that's what they looked like. It was ridiculous.
It's true. Yeah.
So just like Sonic, they learned their lesson with Sonic. We had ugly Sonic. People were like, no, make them cuter. That's what they're going to do with the turtles. Make them cuter. I think we'll end up with 2012, the Nick series, in live action. I think they'll make them like that.
That's good.
And I would be fine. I would be fine. Now we have to think about who they're going to cast as April. I think the casting of April is just as important as anything else, because, they went with Megan Fox, and it just didn't make any sense. Like, what are you doing? Like, I know what you're doing, but why are you doing it? We don't need that. It's the Turtles. If the Turtles aren't enough to sell your Ninja Turtle movie, then you did something wrong. You don't need A-list Hollywood actresses. Like, why? We were talking about Taylor Swift being April. We were joking about that last year. And like, good God, let's not make a mistake like that. She can do one of the songs on the soundtrack. That's fine.
Oh, that'd be good.
So that's that for Turtles. Let's see here. There was something else I want to talk about. Oh, well, we're talking about movies. If you've ever wanted to see Galen Erso kick some ass, the family horror flick Dust Bunny is the movie for you. So I was telling you about this movie. I got the chance to see this early. And this is a film about a little girl, and she tells someone that the monster under her bed ate her family. Nobody believes her. Tale as old as time. But she enlists the services of, what's this guy's name? Who played Galen Erso?
Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen. So he's a hitman in this movie. She enlists his help to fight whatever this creature is. And he's like, "What, are you crazy? You're a little girl, you know what we're talking about." So it's what was that movie, like The Professional, with like the older man? Who was the little girl? Natalie Portman?
Yes, Natalie Portman was in it. Yeah.
So
The Professional.
it's sort of like an updated version of this, but like it's very fantastical. Like there is a creature. Like there is a creature that you get to see at the end.
So
which
something did eat. Who's raising this child? Is she an orphan? Because somebody.
That's the weird thing. Like the time that elapses between when her family. I think she is an orphan because they said something about like multiple parents being eaten.
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't really understand that part. But there is a time where she has no parents and she's just trying to recruit Mads to try to kill this thing. So like she won't put her feet on the floor. She's like, she has this like hippo statue that she's like with a canoe oar she's moving around, and then Sigourney Weaver is in there, and like the CIA gets involved. Wow. And like this movie, I saw someone just describe the genre as family horror, and I'm like, what are other films that you would even lump into that category? Like maybe Addams Family. Like live action, like that's not a big category.
Yeah. No, it's not huge. And
so, yeah. This film is rated R, so, you know, you're probably not going to take your kid in the theater to see it, but it's only rated R because of all the gun violence, which is also like sort of a weird thing where it's like this movie actually probably would have been really good for kids if you just took out like a little bit of the violence, like have them fight with swords or something. There's some of that too.
It's like how something's PG-13 if they light a cigarette. It's like, just take the cigarette out, man.
Just take that out. Yeah. But no, they really wanted to do some like John Wick style gunplay, which is, you know, I don't think we need it. I think we've moved beyond doing that in films, but that's fine. So this movie comes out December 5th, and you know, check it out if you want. It's got a very cool creature design, and I think that we need some like plushes of the character of the Dust Bunny character. I think we'll see him popping up, and if they do a sequel, it definitely sets itself up for there to be more in the series. So, and yeah, so check that out if you want. Okay, moving on. There's obviously we just want them to keep sending us movies to watch, so I got to talk about it. Speaking of other things we are contractually obligated to do, let's read this week's review of the week. So we got a new one on Apple Podcasts. You know the deal. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. We will read it. We will read it, even if it's terrible, even if it says we suck. But please don't. Why would you go through the trouble of doing that? Just ban me from your Facebook group like Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. So anyways, this is from Dark Side's Undertow, and it's titled Nothing Reluctant. And he writes, I look forward to this show on Mondays. Just seems to put me in a better mood starting the week. I put a bunch of toys on the edge of my yard hoping Bill would show up like a thief in the night so I could meet him, but it did not work out. I even made it look like kids were in the middle of playing with them and went to grab a drink thinking Bill would want them even more, but nothing. I'm a 1/6 collector, but still really love the great and positive chemistry. Keep it up, boys. Sam. So there you go. Yeah.
There we are.
So we were talking about how you're almost at the level of like Tooth Fairy and Elf on the Shelf. Like you are now a magical creature who, if kids leave their toys at the edge of their yard, you will come and you will take them.
Right. But what's the end result for the child? It's like
they get new toys.
They get new toys. Okay.
Because their toys are gone. Their toys got stolen by you.
Oh, that's true. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now it makes sense.
So it's like the Switch. You're the Switch Witch. Like, I don't want this candy anymore. Let me give it to I got something new. Yeah. So we got to think of your name.
I'm a cautionary
tale. You have
tale.
a good idea.
You better pick up your toys, Timmy. If you don't, you know who's going to come get them.
That bit. So yeah, so we're trying to workshop a name because we're actually gonna do a toy line. This is gonna be an addition to the Yes Have Some's Cryptoids. Bill is going to be a Cryptoid, so we're working on that. So if you have a good name for what Bill's magical creature, which should be, please let us know because we definitely want to. That'll be a shirt. Someday we'll do a shirt. That's gonna be our first shirt.
The shirt.
I feel like people would wear that. At least one person would wear that. That'd be fun. All right, let's talk about this. So, I don't know what it is about this Marvel movie, this next Avengers. What's it called? Doomsday? The new one that's coming out allegedly someday? People love making AI photos of behind the scenes of this. Like, you'll see, like, Robert Downey Jr. dressed as Dr. Doom with his mask off, and, like, they look real. Like, they look legit. It's not your typical AI slop where you can be like, oh, look, he's got 6 figures. Like, I almost feel like Marvel is releasing these on their own to try to build up, like, excitement, because people will look at them and, like, for a split second or even longer, you'll be like, oh, this is real. Like, this is what it's going to be like. This looks good. Because nothing they've released is, like, so ridiculous that you're like, nah, it kind of looks cool. So this week we got a whole new crop, and this is about the Fox X-Men plus Channing Tatum because his Gambit is part of that team now. But you see like Cyclops, James Marsden as Cyclops in a very comic accurate look, which we do not know officially what he looks like. And then you have Mystique and Magneto and Professor X, and then Nightcrawler, and then something Rambo. What's her name from
Monica
Captain Marvel?
Rambeau. Yeah.
Monica Rambeau. She's in there now because she was like the connection point in the after credits scene. Here's Halle Berry as Storm. I heard she's on another list. Now, there's Famke Johnson who says she's not even in this movie, so they decided to include her as a little Easter egg, so you could be like, wait a minute, either she's lying or this is not a real photo. But it's very, if it's fake, which it is, but it's like maybe it's staged where they actually had people sitting here, so it's like a real photograph, and then they Photoshop faces on them. Like maybe it's not straight up AI. Like this is better. This is higher quality. This is fake photography.
This is just room photography from Dragon Con, and they just put they just got some
cosplayers.
Yes,
but then it's like this is allegedly a mirror selfie, and it's like it looks good, which is both horrifying and just horrifying. I think sums it up. Because it's not real, and then what if the costumes look worse? I don't know. It's just sort of crazy. So if you see anything, I'm not even going to believe when the trailer comes out. I've seen fake trailers too. It's like I'm not going to believe this thing is real until I'm sitting in my seat at AMC with my popcorn. Or at Regal, and you go on that roller coaster. Like have you been to a Regal? They do the roller coaster like preview. Like
no,
you don't know what I'm talking about. No,
I don't.
The please silence your phone thing that they put you like on a roller coaster.
Okay.
But they had the Zootopia friends pop up in this one, but they weren't like seated or anything, so there was a real disconnect. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Whatever.
Oof. Zootopia is a whole other thing that I've had to learn about this last week. It's just
because you slept through the first
I saw
one.
It, but no, I think in the years since, that's just too many groups have sexualized this movie, and it disturbs me at this point.
I mean, not the whole movie.
No, just the characters. The characters.
Well, sure, but not all the characters. Just like specifically one character, right?
I don't know. I don't know.
Listen, we've all seen the comic. We all know that Judy had to make a decision for her own future, and she decided to, she made a choice. And
I've never seen this.
She was able to continue on her physically demanding career because she made that choice, and she didn't have to stay at home and raise her hybrid children. Okay. Well, last week I talked about Judy Hopps' lover 69, right? We talked about that a little bit. The gentleman on TikTok who was doing a skit for 5 years or something, where he was obsessed with this character, and then Disney was like, "Come to the premiere." It's like, all right, sure, that sends a good message, but whatever, that's fine. I'm excited for Zootopia. I liked the first one a lot. I saw the first full trailer for it before Wicked. So now I know the plot is that there are no reptiles allowed, or just there are no reptiles in Zootopia. And there's a snake who's like a main character this time, and we have to find out, like, what happened to the reptiles? Like, why aren't they allowed?
Oh.
So that's good. That makes sense. Again, it's an allegory for the real world where certain groups of people are not welcome, and you find out why, and you find out like misconceptions, and everyone comes together in a melting pot, or maybe in Zootopia a literal pot, and you cook them up, and it's delicious. Some animals are delicious. Have you watched this the show from the guy from Breaking Bad, Pluribus?
No, it's on Apple Plus. I lost my free.
It's on Apple Plus.
Yeah.
Go to Target, spend some money. They give you a free couple months to do it.
Oh, okay.
It's very interesting. I'm not, I don't know where it's going, so I can't say like, oh, it's great, but it's very interesting. Sure. It's a very unique concept for a show. The idea, I can tell you this without giving anything away. Something happens. A message is transmitted. They receive a message and it's coded, but they realize that it's like they develop something in a lab based on that. And what it does is it creates a hive mind for everyone in the world. Mm-hmm. And there are only 12 people who are not part of the hive mind, and our main character is one of those people. And we don't know why she's not. That's like a big mystery in the show, but we kind of go along, and the hive mind is very nice. Like they are very nice to the other people. They bring them whatever they want, but their thought is eventually they will figure out why they are not part of the hive mind and fix it. So there's sort of like a clock where it's like there's only so much time, and obviously the main character, she does not want to be part of the hive mind. She wants to figure out what happened and reverse it. So then there's, that's where the friction is. So it's very interesting so far. So give it that a chance if you want to watch it. So this week is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, Bill.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I think we're all thankful for things this year. I think things are starting to go in a better direction. I feel like the start of the year was very rough. It's been a very rough year. In real life, my wife, she got in a car accident. She had her heart removed. What did you have removed? Gallbladder. She's doing fine now. She made it to 40, so that's fine. So we're all thankful for that. We're all to be healthy. Yeah. Do you have anything you're thankful for this year?
Not really.
No. Okay, that's fine.
No.
Also, from the show's point of view, I think that we've really started, forming a community here, and people, they tell us they listen, and we communicate, and there's just I just feel like there's a nice community being formed here, and we're seeing that community grow. So hopefully more of that in the new year. But I just want to take a moment to acknowledge that it is Thanksgiving this week. So if fewer people watch our content this week, I'm gonna blame it on that. Everyone's traveling. Good God, everyone's on a plane. Gonna get that slow ass Wi-Fi from the Southwest Club or whatever. At least you get Wi-Fi now. I remember flying without Wi-Fi. That was terrible. Speaking of other seasonal things, Naughty or Nice, the Santa action figures,
the annual
Fresh Monkey Fiction,
the annual drop of new Santas, and Santa variants,
annual up until this year. So for the last 3 or 4 years, we got a new pre-order that would go up around now, and then they would deliver at some point. Mm-hmm. They announced this week that they will not be putting up pre-orders for what they have shown off at Comic-Cons, because they just need a little more time. Because what they do is it's sort of like a Kickstarter where they have to sell enough units to go into production.
Right.
So we've seen some advertised figures not actually make it to production because, people speak with their wallets, and I think that's a fine thing. So they want to make sure what they're presenting is the best it can be, and so they're not quite ready this year to put those out, but you can look for those in the new year. So it'll just be a little off schedule, but I think you can still go get that original Santa and then some of the fun variants and maybe the reindeer. They did a lot of fun things. They had a sleigh. Did they get to the sleigh, or they just had the reindeers last year?
They just had the reindeers last year.
So then they're like promoting there could be a sleigh and put them all in there. And then there may be a Mrs. Claus. It sounds like Mrs. Claus is going to be one of the next figures. So that's like a whole new body they have to work up. And then what else? The whole deal with the Santa line is they make up a body and then they make lots of Santa variants. So what kind of Mrs. Claus variants are we going to see? How fresh monkey are they going to be? We'll find out in the new year, I guess. GameStop has been promoting this Trade Anything Day, and this is happening on December 6th, which is a couple of weeks from now. The idea here is you bring anything. There's a ton of limitations, but from the picture here, you can bring in a taxidermied squirrel, an old boot, a coffee cup, some glasses, a wrench. What is this, a yo-yo? I don't know what this sharp edge over here is. You bring anything in. Oh, it's a box opening. That's the flap of the box.
Oh,
it was
okay.
it was like the end of a pitchfork or something. No, that's just the flap of the box. You bring anything in, you trade it. They give you $5 to spend at GameStop. You can only bring one thing, so it's not like you can bring a million things and get $5 million. You get one thing, it's $5. So basically, they're giving away $5 coupons, but they're wrapping it in a fun concept. So, are you gonna bring something in to trade for $5?
No.
I probably won't. I mean, if they're gonna take, like, you could bring in. I'm just looking around my desk. It's like, I'm sure I have something here that's worth less than $5. But then the trick is you got to find something like a GameStop, and everything's going to be probably a little bit more. They don't have those good clearance sections like that one year. Man, the golden age of GameStop. People were upset with our rankings of the Haslab Ghostbusters. Do you want to defend your choices?
Our controversial opinions on the Ghostbusters head sculpts. For the Haslab.
Yeah, so you had put Winston at number 1. I kind of cut the video off because it was getting long, so we didn't really show your justification for that.
Right.
But people were like, they thought it was insane. They were like, the Winston sculpt looks nothing like Winston. And I found a photo of him. Okay, go ahead.
No, keep going. You found a photo.
I found this photo of Winston from Ghostbusters 2, and I think this looks like the figure. Like, you know, you could maybe say like the eyebrows are a little different, but like, you know, I think this looks just as much like him than the other ones do, and you think it looks more like him.
Well, what if I told you right now that the ranking was based off, like, what if I told you that they're all bad?
You think they're all bad?
And they're all bad to begin with, and it's just a ranking to get closest to which is the best.
I don't think they're all bad, though. I think these are the best head sculpts that we have. I think they're the best. I think they're better than the first round.
I think, we heard a lot of, I heard there was one comment that said, of course, they put Winston first. And I was like, no, that's not the case, bro.
Why, of course? Why is that, of course?
I think they think we're playing it safe.
Do they think we have DEI on the Reluctant Adult podcast, and we have to automatically put the one minority first?
Right.
I mean, there's a little of that, but I don't disagree with you that I think Winston. The problem with Winston is that in my head, even watching Ghostbusters 2 recently, it does not look like the same actor as Ghostbusters 1 because he does not have the mustache. So somebody put the mustache on real Ghostbusters Winston, and I was like, there's my Winston. There's my Winston. That's what I've been missing. Needs that stash. The stash is its own character. Yeah. So I think people just,
honestly,
in their head.
That's the choice to line it up with that cartoon. It really was.
Absolutely.
But honestly, it's just the high hair is a miss on both Ray and Egon.
Yeah.
Bill Murray is a very hard likeness to capture. Mm-hmm. You said with Egon, he's got the sloping glasses, and these photos, the original photos that they gave us, that this person who got the Haslab first put them up. They're very close. Like they're much closer than what the human eye can actually see without any kind of visual aid.
The lens is closer, so there's some distortion, whether it's making
correct.
So
who knows? Maybe in hand they all look great.
Flatter. I think they look fine.
All look fantastic.
If this is how they look, I think they look fantastic here. I think these are fine. You guys you're asking too much of sculpts. Of tiny little sculpts. Look at how good Rick Moranis is.
Sure. I think, what I'm seeing a lot of is with people getting their Haslabs is that people did not get the add-on. They didn't get the
deluxe?
They didn't get the deluxe. They just got the base.
Wild. It was like $2
more. So I've seen several
more.
Posts. I know. I've seen several posts with and I'm like, I want to see the package with the 4 guys and the optional roof rack, and I'm not seeing it. And I'm like, wait, I had to go back and remind myself why Lewis was there, and I was like, oh, that's right, he was the early bird.
You don't get the 4 guys with the basic set?
No, they were an add-on.
Why?
Right.
You could sell them.
Is right.
You could make back all the money. Oh, these people. These people don't know how to toy. These people don't know how to toy. You're buying the basic set. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't respect it.
Saving $100.
Are you though? Back when you know how much this set would cost with tariffs today? You lost money by not buying it back before the tariffs. You dumb. No, I'm sure there's a reason. Speaking of tariffs, let's move on to this. Another high price item. This is Mondo's Donatello. We talked about this last week. Mm-hmm. We said it looked fine. It might have been 2 weeks ago. It was last week. My thing with it is if these are supposed to be based on the Henson costumes, the look from the live action movies, why does only one of the 4 heads have pupils? Why are the other ones just the white eyes like the comic? That's not how it looks. Someone posted this photo. These heads come apart and you can take out the pupils and swap them around. So rather than creating 4 sets of pupils, they just did 1, and you got to musical chairs them around to whatever you're displaying at the time. So I guess that's fine. That's not like my favorite solution to this. I would have liked it more if like maybe they gave them different pupils, or they looked. I don't know if you can move the eyes around like the Hot Toys figures and like the Gremlin or like the Necamogwai. But they look pretty straight here, so maybe they're just looking forward. But that would have been a better solution, have them looking different directions.
Mondo has come out and said that, despite the goings-on with Funko, they're going to move mountains in order to get all 4 turtles made as well.
I think that's very interesting that they even acknowledged that there's a possibility that the company might not exist.
Right, their umbrella company doesn't exist, and they're throwing out like a lifeboat to save Mondo, save the women in Mondo's first, please.
Yeah, because if Mondo is dissolved along with Funko, so goes the license deals. If Mondo, the people who worked at Mondo would probably form a new company, but then they would have to create new deals to get the Turtles license to then finish them, and then they wouldn't be Mondo anymore. The packaging would look different. Maybe the toys would even cost more. Different.
Might be a different factory because they couldn't work with the
factory.
Other one. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. This is the riskiest $300+ after shipping and tariffs that Turtle fans have ever had to spend. But it is cool.
And they start with Donatello. And they're like, start with Donatello.
The most popular turtle by a mile. Do you want to piss off more people and rank the turtles? You want to do that?
Sure.
Who's your number one?
Raphael.
Number one turtle.
Raphael's number one.
No question.
Okay.
No question. If anybody says otherwise, they're not a real Turtles fan.
Michelangelo.
But then it gets a little. You're putting
Leonardo,
this is where it gets.
Donatello.
This is where it becomes a personal choice. Like factually, Raphael is the best turtle. We all agree with that.
Sure.
You're putting Mikey at number 2.
Mikey number 2.
And then
Leonardo's
Leo?
too stoic. Leo's too stoic for me. He's not fun.
Sure. No, I think people often put Leo last. They don't like Leo. He's like the telling the teacher you forgot to give us homework. Like no, people don't relate to that. That does not resonate with them. I think Mikey, but he can be annoying. I do like him because in the video games he has a wide range of like hits. Like he does his spin, his nunchucks. I like that. So I always like play as him. But Donatello the same with that bow. He does like the helicopter.
Yeah, he does some fun stuff.
Man, I don't know. I think I would put. As a kid, I think I liked Leo more than I like him as an adult. As an adult, I think I'm putting Leo last because he lacks personality. He has the least defined personality. He's just like you said. He's just that stoic, like follow the rules. Like he's a leader by default. Like I don't know why he's the leader because he's like the least likely to go against Splinter, and Splinter's like, oh, I need someone here, my son. You follow directions better than other turtles. You will be my leader. That was pretty good, right?
That's a good Splinter. It's
not racist, right? It's just a rat. It's
no,
not
he's a rat.
What he sounded like. If it's accurate, it's not racist.
You can't. You're just offending the Zootopia people at that point. Damn furries.
Yeah. Furries, statistically, a very high percentage of furries work in IT.
Okay.
I'm not saying any more than that.
that.
I'm not making any sort of connection there. I'm just giving you some facts. A lot of furries work in IT, so they probably have they could probably find you through the system. So you don't want to piss off the furries.
Hey,
So
here's a quick
wise.
one. If we're ranking, do your Starburst ranking real quick. People want to know.
Give me. I don't even know. What is there pink? There's pink and red, yellow and orange.
Correct. So orange is actually orange, yellow is lemon, red is cherry, like dark red is cherry, and then pink is strawberry.
I don't like any sort of yellow candy, but I also don't like any sort of orange candy. So those are both. I'm throwing those out right away. I think pink is the best.
It's 1 through 4.
Okay, so I'm gonna go pink, red, yellow, orange.
Okay. It's tricky. So you obviously don't like Starburst at all then. That's the thing.
I would never choose a Starburst over
I love a good old
another
Starburst.
candy.
Good.
I feel like it's gonna pull out my tooth. It's just like too much chewing, too much sticky chewing.
You don't have to chew them. You can just put them in your mouth and suck on them. It's fine.
I can't though. That's the thing. I can't. I have to chew. If something's in my mouth, I have to chew it.
Okay. Do you want to know mine?
I'm like that owl.
Controversial.
With the Tootsie Roll that finds out how many
the Tootsie
licks.
Roll owl.
It's like 5 tops, and then I'm chewing.
Oh, it was 3. It was 3. 1, 2, 3. 3.
Yeah, we don't have good ads like that anymore.
A random kid walking around, putting a lollipop in the wild animal's head. They shortened that too. Yeah. Oh my god, that was like such a long commercial. He had a
graduation cap on.
He did. He had the graduate. Okay. He was educated.
So you knew he was smart.
He was smart.
That's how you knew.
Well,
he was an owl, and he had just graduated from something.
Well, the kid went to like 2 other animals beforehand to ask. Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
He went to the turtle, and the turtle, kind of leaned on the fact that he was slow and couldn't had spent too much time licking and things like that. But there was one other animal before the turtle. I just remember this commercial. Except
I'm watching
for the
it
first.
Now.
Okay.
The turtle is first. The turtle is wearing glasses. So every animal in this is depicted as having some sort of characteristic. Okay. Yeah, he's got a graduation cap. It looks more like an arrow though, but it has like the little whatever.
So does he just go to the turtle and then the owl?
In this version, he goes to the turtle and then the owl. There may be a longer version.
Fucking Zootopia.
Zootopia is just the live action. Okay, here's one where he goes to a cow. I've never seen this one.
Okay.
There's a cow and there's like a white picket fence like just next to him. He could definitely jump over. This cow has like human teeth.
Okay. This is the one I was seeing in the 80s.
He's a blind fox?
Yes. Here we are.
Is he blind or these are sunglasses?
At some point, this commercial was 5 minutes long.
Here's the turtle. We're only halfway through, so maybe there's another animal after the turtle.
No, because he tells the kid to go
just
to
like
Mr.
Mitch
Owl.
McConnell. And here's the owl. Okay. And the owl was asleep. He raises his eyes open, his lids open, which owls do not have eyelids. So this is not correct already. He litters. The owl just throws the wrapper on the ground.
Right.
And then he says 3, and that's it.
Eventually, they just cut it down to the owl. But that's what I remember. As a child, I was like, there's more animals to this. And then I'm just creating my own Mandela effect here, with just remembering.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Also,
okay, so I was right.
This kid, he has a wagon. This kid has a caboose. He's got the whole train. I'll put a picture of it. There is a lot going on. Too many Tootsie Rolls. I'm going to show my wife when we walk.
Well, he's like...
Look at that thing.
He kind of looks like...
He's doing squats.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I feel left out.
They're all naked. Nobody's wearing any clothes.
This.
They're just...
like CM Punk. No clothes.
That's right. Oh, We almost had an update on that, but then we were not allowed. He was not allowed to talk to us. So we almost had an exclusive interview with Foco, but then he was like, "Nah, they said we can't talk to you." I'm like, Why can't anyone talk to us? Mr. Stevie can't talk to us.
Right? They all go back and talk to their people, and they're like, "We can't do it. Sorry."
Stop listening to your people. Listen to us. We're not gonna like. What do you think we're gonna do? You come on here. You're really so scared to talk to us. Did you go and talk to
the Reluctant Adult podcast? No. Yes, you did.
We're gonna find out. We're not. We're gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay if you come on here. We're gonna make it better. We're trying to help.
Just blame the AI. Everybody blames the AI. It's very easy thing to do. Yeah,
I wanted to get clarification on if they had used AI. He would not tell me. So maybe it was AI. I don't know. I didn't think it was. I thought they just did a 3D turnaround and somebody forgot to paint the tights and they just, it's nice to know that under the paint they had, flesh color. Imagine if it was just like the transparency grid or something. That would have been weird.
I mean, we did basically get confirmation that they messed up, but they went back and fixed it real quick.
They fixed it before I even went back to edit the video because I was looking for that original video to download like a high-res version. It was gone. But I had just happened to screen record at the time, thankfully.
Yeah.
Thank God. I thought from now on, if I see something, I'm hitting screen record, so at least I have that.
Right.
This show's gotten much better as it's gone along. I hope people...
No, for the record, it's cherry, strawberry. No, cherry. It's cherry, lemon, orange, strawberry. That's my 4. Just for the record, if we're going back to the Starburst.
You think strawberry is the worst flavor of Starburst?
I hate it. It's a sticking point for a lot of people because everyone loves that strawberry flavored Starburst, but I can't stand it. It's too sweet.
I mean, they all taste like sugar. Nothing tastes like a fruit to me. Maybe orange.
All right,
well, we've already moved on from that. What? What'd you say?
I said go eat a fruit.
Go eat a fruit.
Well, here's the purist. Jeez.
Fruit used to taste like this, but the taste of actual fruit has changed. Like those runts, those banana runts, that's what bananas used to actually taste like. But now bananas taste different because we fucked them up so bad.
Yeah, a long time ago. And then we got rid of that banana. There's a whole story behind that banana. I think we've talked about that banana. It's gone extinct. It doesn't exist anymore.
It has survived only by runts. Runts is keeping the flavor alive.
And banana Laffy Taffy.
Ooh, there you go. Hey,
but you won't try that because you're going to pull your teeth out.
I don't like it. It's not worth the risk to me. I don't like it. Rank your runts. Rank runts.
What do you get with the
There's banana, runts, orange. There's the heart or something. The pink, whatever shape.
Runts to me.
You're
being a real runt right now. Now, runts to me seem like the most unhygienic candy because you always got them from the gumball machine.
Oh, in your hand. You just
in your hand,
your sweaty palm, and then you have all the dye running through your hand when you look at it. Like, oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty bad. But they taste.
I think it was
from
green.
The vending machine.
Green?
Is there a green? There's like a lime. Yeah, there must be a lime.
Yeah, that lime was good.
But what is the pink? What fruit is the pink?
I think it's strawberry again. I think pink equates to strawberry.
What is it? The pink is strawberry? Yeah. Well, what is there a red one? Yeah. What is that?
It's cherry.
Oh, that's how they do it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I always think it's a heart.
Remember when we were in college and like they had Thursday and it was TR and we were like, what?
Yes. Where? See, I do that now though, but I think I do TH. But I always think that when I'm trying to differentiate Tuesday from Thursday, I was like, you have to do the second letter. But where did they do that? Where did that originate?
We had it in our scheduling in college.
Just in the schedule, they put TR.
They put TR.
But why would it be two? Why would they do R?
I don't have an answer for that. But it was TR.
Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know why anyone does anything they do. Hey, last week we talked about these new fan-made articulated real Ghostbusters, and they had some progress pictures. Maybe they look fine. But what we were saying, the added articulation really doesn't give you much more playability. But then you pointed out that this squat here that Ray's in would pair perfectly with Fearsome Flush.
Yes.
So
forget
now
about
I'm
properly
like,
sitting in the Ecto 1. Yes, sign me up.
We need this. But the lid doesn't go all the way up on Fearsome Flush. You would have to
No, but it goes all the way down, and now you don't have to have their legs sitting. I can't even imagine going to the bathroom like these Ghostbusters have been doing for the past 30 years with their legs straight out.
They don't need a squatty potty. Their legs are just permanently out like that. Holy shit. Yeah. He needs to sell this as a 2-pack. It just makes a lot more sense.
It would.
So the guy that's doing these, is this the same guy? I thought this was the same guy, but he's got is it Tommy Toys? I don't know. Someone else is doing a Lewis, and I think he even mentioned it was like Mondo style. So he's just, he's not waiting for Mondo, or maybe it's just cheaper for him to make the figure himself, but it looks pretty good. I don't know how these glasses would print in 3D. It seemed very thin. I'm not sure that would work.
I want a pair of those glasses in real life.
In real life. Yes.
In real life.
They should sell them. They should for cosplay. Yeah. They look that
gigantic.
Would be great. The no glass. It's just something about having this giant that goes up above your eyebrows. I don't know why they need to be so large. Yeah. So that's good. I was saying when I posted this, I was like, the future of toys is definitely going to be you just buy these files and you print it at home. Mm-hmm. There's that's just what it is. You get on board now because that's what the future of toys is going to be. And then you get them much faster. You don't have to wait for them to be shipped. You just have to wait the 5 days it takes to 3D print something. Maybe they'll speed that up. The guitarist from Newfound Glory is following us on Instagram. If that means anything to you, I think that's
news.
Cool.
It's exciting.
Thank
you.
It's exciting news. Yeah.
Write a review on Apple Podcast.
I know. Please leave Mr. Chad Ball. Please leave. I think I do know this band, but I don't know anyone from any band. Maybe the lead singer, but I don't know anyone else. But thank you for listening. And we'll definitely clip this and tag you. Maybe you can retweet it or repost it to your fans, and they can follow us. We didn't talk about this last week, but this was last week's news. Walmart was giving away $20 bills for their pre-Black Friday sale. Absolutely what they were doing, because they had the Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian Stormtrooper for $10. And this is the same figure that they are trying to sell for $30 in stores. I don't know why this one specific figure is more than the other Black Series figures. They're on their way up, but they were 25. I think now they're 27. They'll soon be 30. Sure. Maybe this will always stay at 30, even when the other figures are like $55. Stormtroopers are just locked in there. But they did this pre-Black Friday deal where you had to be a Walmart Plus subscriber, and they did a deal where it was you could get a full year for half price, so it was $50, but then they did 1 month for $13, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do the 1 month because
you and I went back and forth, and we're like, what would be the best benefit? And we were building our cart to be all right, how do we do this? How
do I justify this?
How do I justify it?
And it was worth it because I ordered 5 $10 Stormtroopers, so I spent $50 on what would have cost $30, $60, $90, or how does that work? 5 times 30,
150,
30,
150
times 150.
100.
So
what am I saved? I said it $8.
I'm not. I know. I just repeated you. I didn't actually do the math in my head. I couldn't do it. I got stuck. I don't know math good.
Okay.
So I saved $100 on my 5 Stormtroopers. I mean, these should not be $30. They should be $20. So still $10 for a $20 figure is a good deal. But it's great. Do I have one here? I think I put them somewhere.
And you got them in the shipping container, which is cool.
Well, the funny thing is, every 4 that you bought, they just gave you the shipping box because they come in a case of 4. But I bought 5, so I got 1. I was a little afraid that they weren't going to be the actual toy, because you see that sometimes with Walmart where they'll, their system is just messed up and people
a flat picture of the toy. It's like a little
or
ornament.
It's just like a different figure, or it's, they don't know, but they did
I
know.
get it.
And
it's like getting an advent calendar on Amazon, and you're like, this doesn't add up.
Oh my god, yeah.
Be careful buying an advent calendar, people.
Beware, Pixel Dan. You don't know what you're gonna get. And this little droid was only $5, and if you have Walmart Plus, they'll ship it to you. You don't have to buy anything else. You could buy something for a penny, $5. And they would ship it to you for free. You're just wasting their money at that point.
I ordered 6 of those Stormies, and I did not get a shipping box. I got...
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, that's okay. So I got those. I got Grand Admiral Thrawn. I got the Bluey Dogs with Jobs set for $12.
Dogs with Jobs.
I got that Blockies Optimus Prime.
Oh yeah, those are only
for $5.
Those are fun.
Yeah. Yes, that was
great.
Like $30.
It was fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Time. Do you think they'll do any more Black Friday or anything, or was that like it?
I picked up
the top.
I picked up for the kid the brand new Walmart exclusive Mr. Beast Lab Fusion Lava and Ice set.
It's a lot of words. You just said a lot of words.
It is. Well, you got to say a lot of words.
Is it an acronym? Can you shorten it to something?
Black. There it is. There's the acronym.
Black. Black. Cool.
That's really what it sounds like when I listen to my kids' TV. But that was $15, and it's not even on the. It was $15. It was originally $40, and it was only $15. I mean,
that's great.
Those new ones they have out where it's like the actual like 3 3/4 inch figure that you can swap the parts with. That was the set, and you can make 5 figures with that. So it's like
what for $15? Yeah. That's great.
$15. It was great.
Christmas is saved.
Christmas is saved.
That's so nice of you to buy toys for your children. Like, I was just on there like, all right, so is there wrestling? Is there Star Wars? What else? Like, this is all for me. The kids got enough. This is all for me. Oh, my wife and I agreed to not buy each other presents this year. To just like maybe do like an experience or something. Because it's like... I was having a hard time even thinking of stuff I want. Like, I'll go on Amazon and be like, what's cheap? But then it's like, and then I get it. I'm like, I could have just bought this myself. Like, that's not like fun to ask for. So she was on board with it. I was like, great.
Okay.
We'll probably still do like stockings or something. But, it's just about the kids. I don't want to have to sit there and open stuff. And then Christmas morning's over faster. We can go back and take a nap. It's great. Love it.
Oh.
I love
it. See how it goes. My wife asked me what I wanted, and I was like, I don't know, really. I'll make a wish list. I don't know.
That's the thing. I don't want to, like, if there's nothing, because then it's like, I don't want to ask for something extravagant and then not get it. And then I'm like, where's that thing I wanted? But then it's like, I don't want to, like, ask for, like, just random things. Like, so silly. And then it's like, if I see the X-Men 97 cable in stores, I don't want to put it on my Christmas list because it probably will never be there again. I'm just going to buy it right now.
Sure.
So I did. I bought this. Look at this chonk individual. This is a large fellow with a big gun, multiple hands. This is a great figure. I have had such good luck finding the X-Men 97 Series 2 figures. Cable is the only one I have only seen once. Every other figure, including Morph and Logan, I've seen multiple times, which is a huge departure from the first set, which I don't think I ever saw in stores, especially Wolverine or Rogue. Like, I had to order those from Entertainment Earth. So Hasbro figuring something out. I don't know what they changed, but good for them. Let's get some more.
I get to see these. I'll show off. Just I rounded out my collection of.
You got the other trolls
that I wanted. I opted still not to get Alan Grant. I just can't
get him, but put a hat on him. So it's like it's so stupid.
He needs like a visor hat. Yeah, you need
and
to
the
put
glasses that you can take off to see better, which always makes sense.
This is just fun. these make me happy.
They are
and
fun. They are fun.
I have hopes for
Good
a
stocking
second
stuffers.
series of these. Get like
Oh,
Doc
yeah.
Brown to go with Marty.
Yes.
Get a couple
there any-
other properties.
Any bald characters? I'd like to see ones that make no sense, like Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. I mean, you gotta
Maybe
just
he's
go
got,
and look at Universal's catalog. You'd probably get
King Kong.
Shrek would be there. King Kong. Ian Malcolm would be great. Could you imagine
Ian Malcolm.
Be
Jeff
fantastic.
I've always been a big fan, but Jeff Goldblum, I think he is my I strive to be as cool as him. He was my favorite part of Wicked. I'm going to model my career after Jeff Goldblum. Yes?
This is the greatest compliment then, because your son was watching the movie and said he's just like Daddy.
Did you hear that? He's just like me. But is it the character of the wizard, which he's not a great guy. I don't know how to take that. If that's a good thing or not.
Specifically when he gave her the key and it was like a magic trick. Yeah. But I
Just
thought
like
that
me.
was
Yeah.
seriously really liked
I
him.
know. He was great. So there you go. My hair is going to turn gray like yours eventually. I'll stop dyeing
Oh,
it.
right. Yeah, mine's just great.
I'm still waiting.
Really gray.
I want my hair to go gray.
Get more stress in
too
your
young.
life. Get all the stress.
Listen
all
to
the
me.
stress.
I for 1 year in my life, I
Yeah.
taught high school students well before 6-7. Good Lord, could you imagine? My hair was turning gray, and then I stopped, and it went right back to
well,
this
that's
nice
good.
dark shade you see today.
I think
so
I have
I
a
could have.
B12 deficiency. So who knows?
Who knows?
I
take
impressed
something
my
for that?
son. I told him the other night, hey, you take vitamin B12. You can take a supplement.
Sure.
I told my son, I said, listen.
Which one of the runts have that?
Oh, it's a good question.
Which Starburst has B12 in it?
The wizard might relate to your son and how he, perceives you. But my son was impressed by the fact that I said, hey, I want to go out. I'll bring you to Five Below. And I'm looking for these two things, and I'm looking for these Simpsons. And we went, and they had them all. And he was amazed at the fact that they had everything there. Yeah. He was just like very happy for me. He was like, "Oh my god!"
He was happy
Dad,
for
they have them
you.
all.
You
He
got
was
your
happy
toy.
for me. Yeah, he was
That's
happy
so
for
nice.
me. It was. He's a nice kid. He's a nice kid.
He appreciates what it means to you to find these toys. That's so great.
Yeah. It was good.
Not everyone understands that.
No,
Yeah,
but
that's
then
great.
the workaround is if I wish I bought like 7 items. That means he can buy 7 things at Five Below. It's like for every one item. That's how he's worked things out. It's weird.
Really, he was just excited that you were going to buy multiple things because then he got really okay. All right. Well, you could have left that part.
Yeah.
Because now it's not as nice a story.
It's
But
not as
he's
nice.
just-
I don't know.
Nah.
I don't know if those two things.
Still
If those
nice.
two things were. I don't think.
I think they're
I don't know.
connected. I think
might
it's
be.
connection, not causation. I think they're yeah.
Yeah.
But that's fine. It's still good. It's still good. Let's see. Anything else to wrap up with this? I'm going to talk about that. That's fine. Was there anything else? Let me look at this one. Talked about that. Oh, we didn't talk about this. Maybe we can quickly go through it. There is a Star Wars fan film,
Yeah.
and the creator of it is he is alleging with evidence
Yeah.
that Star Wars Vision, the Vision short,
Lucasfilm and yes, Star Wars.
well,
Visions.
Lucasfilm that is responsible for creating it. They straight up copied his
Fight
choreography.
Right.
And sure enough, he brought receipts, and here's a side by side, and yes, absolutely, that is what happened here.
It
Shame.
looks like
Shame.
Well, you can't really say that.
Shame.
I mean, because
I
you have to
can
look
say
at
that.
fan
I'm saying
films
it.
as derivative art at that point.
Nope.
That it
Well, here's the
doesn't.
thing. There is legal precedent for this where the fan filmmaker does not have the rights to any of the characters he is using, but the choreography is actually a separate entity, and he does own that.
Okay.
So there is legal basis. I mean, you're going to sue Disney. You're going to try that. I mean, good luck to you.
I would like to see
I think
it.
this is probably the most he's going to get out of this is people realizing that they copied his choreography. And it's going to get the studio. They're never going to be able to work with that studio again. But it's just one of those things where it's like it took 2 years for someone to notice this. But they eventually noticed it, and they're like, "Holy shit!"
There's been copying in Marvel comics for Star Wars.
Oh my
as well.
god,
People
that
have
is
been
such a
claiming,
common thing. They'll take like a real photo.
Stolen. Yeah, so
they'll trace it. There's lots of tracing. Yeah,
but as long as the company holds the license for a lot of this stuff, they own it, and they can just be like, you know what, I don't like this, and take it down.
Probably.
I had more to it.
I mean,
I thought about it all day until I worked myself into a circle. And it's late.
I just think,
oh my god, is it late?
It is late. We're wrapping up. You had to get that bite. We could have been done by now. All right. That's fine. That'll end it. All right.
Good sandwich.
Anything else?
It was a good sandwich.
Oh, a good sandwich? Was it a good sandwich? Do you want to talk about it? We'll talk about it next week.
Yes, let's talk about my sandwich.
The mayo
next
on
week.
it. All right. Let's end it quick before it all breaks.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Well, you know what we say. We don't want to grow up, but we already did. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, everyone.